Residual hill in the desert region is known as Inhaler, Izamberg, Palaya or Pedimount. The answer is Izamberg. What is actually Izamberg? Izamberg is a sharply rising residual hills like this one. Arid region that is formed in arid region. Residual hills, these are the Izamberg. The definition is sharply rising residual hill above the flat surface, that is a flat surface of in arid region of a arid region, it means desert area. It's called Izamberg. It is also known as Bonhart. This is also known as Bonhart. What is Palaya? Palaya is actually in a desert area. There is a surrounding, that is the mountain, that is the basin, the surrounding mountain. The definition is the inter-mountain basin in arid or semi-arid, generally called bolson. That is called bolson, or it is a basin or a bolsons. And number of rivers that are inferior rivers that lasting for the short times comes here and collected sediments, and that region is known as the Palaya. That region is known as the Palaya. And what is the pediment? Pediment is the foothill of the mountain of the arid region, that is known as the pediment. Foothill of the mountain region, that is known as the. What kind of soil formed by wind dust in and around hot desert? Silty, gloomy, sandy, loess. That is answer is the loess soil. Loess is actually a German word. It means fine loam and loose material. The world's largest lower deposition is found in North China along the river Huanghe. This river is also known as the Sorrow of China. And the example of the loess of China is desert loess. Why? Because it is deposited by the deposition of the dust come from desert of Central Asia. The answer B is the largest temperate desert of the world is Iranian desert, Patagonia desert, Taklamakan desert, and Turkmen desert. The answer B is the correct. That is called Patagonia desert. This is the southern part of the Argentina, and that is the Patagonia desert, and it is along the which ocean? Southern Ocean, and that is the South Atlantic Ocean. It is parallel to the South Atlantic Ocean, and Patagonia is the world largest temperate desert. Deserts are the two types. This is Patagonia desert. It is the southern part of the Argentina. Okay, and it is found parallel to the South Atlantic Sea and is a grand base that is a Magellan Strait. Find it. It is a Magellan Strait, Cape Horn. Okay, so it is the world largest temperate desert. Horns are made by wind erosion, river erosion, glacial deposition, or glacial erosion. The answer is the glacial erosion. I already take it. What is the answer? How it formed? See the picture. In a glacial area where snow covered, if there is a rock like that, now cirque is a very common feature in a glacier region. Later on, two or three or more than three cirques are found in a glacier region like that one. Like that one. That part is eroded. You just imagine like Ashok thumb. There are four Ashok thumb, but you can see only three. Same things happen here in this picture. When more three and more cirques are found in a particular rock due to the erosion, what happened? That erosion continuously take place from the all the sides. Later on, what happened? A pictures come in a front of you is like that. Like that. That is the cirque. What is the spelling of cirque? CRQUE, cirque. And due to the continuous erosion from all the three or four sides of the cirque, what happened? That pictures come, that origin, that is known as the horn. Blow lakes are formed due to flooding, wave erosion, intense meandering. None of this. The answer is intense meandering. What is meandering? Meandering word is actually come from the Turkey, where a river flow like that, and that name is meander. That name is meander. Later on, what happened? These rivers which flow like that continuous make this and make this type of picture continuously due to there are the two sides of this meander. One is the outer side and second one is the inner side. This one is the inner side. What happened? Due to continuous erosion, what happened? They eroded from here and they start deposited here. They eroded from here and deposit. What happened? Due to continuous depositing from the inner side, what happened? Later on, a pictures come like that. What happened? And the river flow in a straight way, and this part which is excluded from the mainstream, it is known as ox blow. The work of river in middle course is mainly erosion, deposition and transportation. The answer is D. Deposition and transportation both is done in the middle. The upper course of river erosion is a major activity. In a lower course, deposition is the major activity, but in the middle course of river, both deposition and transportation has to take. Lagoon is formed by wind deposition, wind erosion, or wave deposition. The answer C is the correct. That is the example of wave erosion. And in India, lagoon is found like that. If you see that, that is the land and that is the sea. Okay, lagoon is a backwater of the sea which is covered from the three sides of the land, but one side is always open towards the sea. Chilka Lake of India is the largest lagoon of India. It is in Odisha. Hanging valley are very common in karst area, dry area, plain area, snow covered area. Answer is the snow covered area. The example, the valley of tributary glaciers. Tributary glacier, that is the main glacier. Okay. Which join the main glacier, that is the main glacier. When the tributary glacier from the upper side, this is coming glacier much depth of called hanging valley. After deglaciation, when this ice melt, it's converted into the waterfall. What does it means? When a tributary glacier met with the main glacier from the upper side, from the higher side, then it is known as the hanging valley. Ism birds are found in paddy plains, delta, flood plains and desert area, and that answer is the paddy plains, ism birds. It is actually residual mountain regions which is formed by the wind erosion in a desert area that is known as the Isenberg or Bornholm. Bergchans are formed due to river erosion, wind deposition, or glacial erosion. The answer is the wind deposition. How it is formed? It is just like a picture of sand dunes. This is the sand dunes, suppose. Okay, and when its shape is like crescentic, centric type, what happened like that? And that is the shape of the barkhan, and the sand dunes come from this side. Okay, the windward side having the gentle slope, this is the windward side which has the gentle slope, is convex plane. It is a convex plane, and while the leeward side, this is the leeward side, is a concave plane with a steep slope. Okay, and this horn, this is the two horns, is always projected towards the downwind. Downwind means in the way, in the direction the wind goes. So that is known as the Berchan, which is formed due to the wind. Shape of river valley generally like V shape, U shape, both A, B, and none of the answer is the V shape. How it is formed? When the river flow in the mountain area, the first it make I shape valley. I shape, deep erosion. That means I shape, deep erosion. Later on, this I shape valley converted into V shape valley. How? Due to continuous process, what happened? They continuous increase their sides, but due to continuous deep erosion, they make a valley which is like a V shape, V word. That is called V-shaped valley, and the U-shaped valley is found in glacier area. This one, this is called U-shaped valley, which is found in glacier area. U-shaped valley is found by glacier, river in plain, a river in mountainous, river all the above. The answer is glacier. The U-shaped valley is like that. There is a controversy regarding the formation of this U-shaped valley by the glacier. Why? Some geographer believes that glacier do not have such a power to make such a huge valley like U-shaped valley. How it formed? It is formed early by the river, that is the V-shaped valley. When the glacier comes or ice age come, what happened? Later on, this valley has been converted into the U-shaped valley. But the actual is that the U-shaped valley is formed by the glacier. That is the clear. Dash is one of the biggest deltas of the world. Mississippi Delta, Nile Delta, Ganga, Brahmaputra Delta, Amazon Delta. Mississippi is in USA. Nile is the world largest river in Africa. Amazon is the in South of America, which take maximum water. And the answer is the Ganga Brahmaputra Delta. See that. What about the Ganga? When Ganga entered into the Bangladesh, that river is known as the Padma, and that is the Brahmaputra river. You see, this is the Brahmaputra river. When it entered into the Bangladesh, it is known as Jamuna, not Yamuna. It is Jamuna. Later on, this Jamuna met with the Padma in Bangladesh, and later both of them make the Meghna river. Meghna, and the river which form the actual delta, it is the Meghna river, but the major river name is the Ganga. That's why it is known as the Ganga Brahmaputra Delta. Seas meanders occur in crust area, riverine area, glaciated area, or mountainous region. The answer is riverine region. What is meander? Meander is the actual word come from the Turkey, where the river flow like that. That name is meander. Now the question is incede meander. Incede meander means when that is the meander, and later on, due to the process of rejuvenation, what happened? A new meander formed inside the early meander. How it is formed, why it is formed, or how it is formed? Either it is formed either due to upliftment of land area or fall in sea level. Due to this, a new meander is formed in a old meander, and that meander is known as incised meander. Drumlins are associated with glacial deposition, river deposition, glacial erosion, river erosion. Answer is a glacial deposition. How it formed? The shape of drumlin is like that. Like that. This one. Okay. That is the bedrock, and this is the till. Okay. And that is the direction of the glacier. Now, what is that? It is formed in a cluster or a regular fire, and its height is near about 60 to 100 meter. And this drumlin is also known as the basket of egg topography. Why? Because you see the eggs found in thousands and hundreds in numbers. So drumlin is also found in this. The direction in which a glacier moves, this is a gentle slope, but the other side is a steep slope, and it is formed by the deposition of the stream, which gets divided into a network of channels forming bars of sand. That is called sand, 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 and blend is known as plunge pool, braided channel, meander, oxbow shape. The answer is buried. How it is formed? When a major channel divided into a number of channels like that. This channels has been divided into number of channels. Why it is divided into number of channels? Just because of the presence of sandbars or island. Sandbars or island like that. So it may be sandbar or it may be Iceland, river Iceland. When it is formed in a path of a channel, what happened? Channel divided into number of streams like that. Okay, and that is known Barated channel. Phenomenon of river capture is associated with headward erosion by river, lateral erosion by river, erosion in headward direction by the glacier, lateral erosion by the answer is the headward erosion. How it is formed? River capture is a this is a river, mainstream of a river, and particular river comes from this side, and that is a main river. Later on, due to headward erosion, what happened? This river captured the path of that river like that, and that path become dry. The best example is that is the Yamuna river, which captured the Saraswati river. But there is a certain condition of this river capture. It stays in early in youth stage. Why? Because here the condition which is essential for the capturing of the river is that is the captor river who captures the path of the other river, that is the captor river. The condition, there are certain condition is for that the channel gradient of the depend upon the depth of the river, volume of water, its velocity, and its geological structure. These are the certain condition on which the capturing of river depends. The best example is this one, how the Yamuna river captured the path of the Saraswati river. But it is mostly take place in the youth stage and the early stage of the Escar's occur in River Valley, tunnel in karst area, tunnel under the glacier, both B and C. The answer is the tunnel under the glacier. Escar's are generally long, narrow, sinuous ridges of sand and gravels found situated in the middle of ground moraines. What is moraine? Moraine is the deposition of the sediment by the glacier is known as the moraines, and these are found in this like that. And the structure which is made by the deposition of glaciers, that structure is known as beheaded eskers. Hanging masses of limestone in a cavern from the roof of are called stalagmites, gripstone, stalactites, and none of the answer is the C stalactites. How that is the cave, and this is formed like by the deposition of the limestone, limestone, and that is known as the crust. These are formed in crust area, and that is the stalactites. Okay, when it's come from the inner side like that, when deposited on the core, that is known as the stalagmites. River erosion is responsible for the formation of sinkhole, caves, potholes, swallow holes. So the answer is pothole. How it is formed? This is formed. This is the river, and that they moves like that. When you can the kettle like small depression in the rocky beds of the river valley are pothole. Potholes drilling it is a drilling machine where the small rocks continuously move in a round way and deepen the valley of the river. The answer is potholes.